Welcome to my first home yoga video. I would advise you to watch the video all the way through before starting it to see if it is a suitable level for you. Please always remember to respect your own body and listen to any limitations you may have, leaving any postures which you may feel are too advanced out and only doing what feels right for you. You may begin with a simple breathing exercise such as the full complete breath, like we usually do at the start of the class, but to keep this video short and to allow you to fit it into your routine, I'll go straight into the practical. So finding a comfortable position on your back, take a few slow deep breaths in, and then when you're ready, we'll start to gently warm up the feet, gently wiggling the fingers and the toes. On your next breath in, sliding the feet together, and we'll slide the arms overhead and have a full body stretch. So pointing the toes and pushing away the heels. On your next breath in, as you exhale, we'll bend the knees, draw them into the chest, give them a good hug. Gently rocking from side to side. We'll start with a spinal twist. So when you're ready, bringing the arms out in line with the shoulders, the palms facing down, we'll take a breath in and exhale the knees over to the left and looking over to the right hand. Just staying here for a few breaths, really slow, both the inhalation and the exhalation down. On your next breath in, bringing your head back into the center, bringing your legs back into the center, and as you exhale, take them over to the right, and now looking towards your left hand. And again, breathing in this posture. Really encourage the muscles to soften and to relax. And now as you inhale, bring your head and your legs back into the center, hands on each knee, and making circles, keeping the knees together, relaxing the back and the hips. On your next breath in, gently changing direction of the circles, encouraging the lower back into the floor. One more little circle, and then when you're ready, bringing your hands underneath your bottom to protect the lower back and the feet into the air, or point the toes up to the ceiling, and then push away the heels. Point the toes up, stretching the feet, and exhale, push away the heels. One more, pointing the toes to the ceiling, and exhale, open the legs. Inhale, draw the legs together, push away the heels, and exhale, open again. Inhale, draw the legs together and just hold for a moment. Exhale, opening, and inhale. One more breath in, while exhale, draw the knees into the chest and hold them there for one moment. Bring the soles of the feet down onto the ground. And you can either take hold of a strap, a tie, or a scarf and bring it onto the ball of the left foot. Stretching the left leg now up into the air, taking hold of both sides of the strap, or take a breath in, and as you exhale, encourage the foot towards the head to stretch the back of the leg. We'll bring now the strap onto the left hand and the right hand onto the right hip. You can either keep your right knee bent or you can straighten the leg. We'll take a breath in, and as you exhale, take the leg out to the left, pushing away the heel and encouraging the foot up at the diagonal towards the left shoulder, just resting for a few breaths. Nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, draw the foot into the center, change the strap and take the foot now over to the right, but keeping the flat of the back completely on the ground. Resting for a moment. For your next breath in, drawing your leg back into the center, taking hold of both sides of the strap. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, lift your head and shoulders off of the ground. And again, encourage the foot towards the head. Gently lowering down. We'll bring both legs into the strap and gently rock backwards and forwards. Nice slow breathing. Keeping the right leg now in the strap, bending the left leg and bring the sole of the foot onto the ground. Gently pushing away the heel, or take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw the foot towards the head, stretching the back of the leg. You can keep your left leg bent or straighten it onto the floor. We'll take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw the leg now over to the right and up towards the right shoulder. Nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, drawing the leg into the center, swap the strap, and exhale, take the leg over to the left, but keeping the back nice and flat on the ground. Nice slow breathing in and out through the nose. On your next breath in, drawing the leg into the center, and as you exhale, gently lift the head and shoulders off of the mat, holding for a moment before exhaling and lowering down. Then now the left leg into the strap and gently rock backwards and forwards, massaging the lower back. We'll take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees, draw them into the chest, and gently rocking from side to side. Nice slow movements. We'll take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, rock completely onto your right hand side. Rest for a moment before using your left hand on the floor in front of your face, pushing into the ground, and come up and find a comfortable sitting position. The spine nice and tall, the shoulders relaxed. Just take a moment here to find a comfortable position. We'll take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lowering the chin into the chest to start some head rotation. So on your next breath in, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, complete the circle. Nice slow breaths. Inhale as you lift your head, and exhaling, rotating to complete the circle. We'll do one more in this direction. Inhaling, rotating your head in one direction. And on the end of this exhale, we'll inhale and change direction. So again, inhaling now, lifting the chin up to also stretch the throat, and exhaling, drawing the chin into the chest. Breathing in and out through the nose. Again, inhaling, lifting up, and exhale, gently lower. One more in this direction. Inhale, lifting the chin, and on the end of this exhale, just resting your head in its normal position in the center. We'll draw the shoulders up, back and down, nice small shoulder circles a few times. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, nice small circles, and then gently changing direction. Nice small forward circles, drawing the shoulders up to the ears, forward, down and back. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. And now straighten the legs, give the legs a little wobble just to relax the knees. And then we'll take hold of the strap, the scarf or your tie, and we'll place it around the widest part of your feet, around the ball of the foot, the spine nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come into a forward fold, but keeping the chest lifted. Spine nice and tall. We'll take one more deep breath in, and as you exhale, this time gently allowing the spine to curl and relaxing into the posture and letting go of the strap. So staying in this posture for a few more breaths. Really slow both the inhalation and the exhalation down, encouraging the muscles to soften and gently relax. On your next breath in, gently coming up. On your next breath in, gently coming up, placing your right hand onto your left knee, or take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, twisting to looking behind you, the spine nice and short, tall, keeping the shoulders relaxed, just pausing for a moment. Nice slow breaths. On your next breath in, gently turning back around to the center, we'll uncross the leg and then change to do the other side. Bringing the strap around the ball of your left foot now, we'll take a deep breath in, spine nice and tall, and as you exhale, come into a half forward fold, the spine Nice and tall, the chest lifted. Just resting again for a moment. We'll take one more deep breath in, and as you exhale again, curling the spine, we'll come into a forward fold. Now holding this posture for a longer period of time. Really focus on your breathing. So trying to breathe into the back of the body, encouraging the muscles between the ribs to soften and to gently relax. On your next breath in, now tucking under the chin, curl the spine, roll the back, come all the way up, nice and slowly. We'll now bring the left hand on the inside of the leg, the right hand on the chest, and twisting again towards the right leg. On your next breath in, raising the right hand up and over, and again imagine that you want to touch your toes, but twisting the torso up to the ceiling. Just resting here for a few slow breaths, nice gentle breaths. On your next breath in, coming all the way up, we'll bring now the left hand on the outside of the knee, the right hand behind you, and gently twisting again behind you in a gentle spinal twist, just resting here for a few breaths. Nice slow breathing. And then on your next breath in, very gently coming back round to the center, we'll straighten both legs to come into a seated forward fold. Bringing the strap around the ball of both feet this time, keeping the spine nice and tall. We'll take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come into a half forward fold, the spine nice and tall, the chest lifted. One more deep breath in, and we'll exhale, allow the spine to curl and gently relax. Nice slow breathing, holding this posture for a few breaths. So again, trying to fill the whole of the lungs up, including the back of the body. Trying to gently stretch the back of the body with each breath. Nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, tucking under the chin, curl the spine, gently come all the way up. Nice slow breathing. We'll now bend the knees to one side, coming onto our hands and knees into table posture. So the knees the distance of the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders, to come into a few cat-cow breaths. So as you inhale, lower the abdomen, lift the head and shoulders looking up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, tuck under the tail and curl the spine. Inhale, lowering the abdomen, lift the head and shoulders looking up. And exhale, gently curl. Last time, inhale, lower the abdomen, lift the head and shoulders. And exhale, curl. On your next breath in, we'll come into a neutral position into the center. Walk your hands one space forward and gently lower onto the abdomen. Keeping the elbows in, we'll inhale into baby cobra, so lifting the chin and chest off of the floor. And as you exhale, gently lower. Inhale again, lifting up maybe to a medium cobra this time. And exhale, gently lower. Last time, inhale, lifting up to whichever height feels comfortable. And on the exhale, gently lower. We'll bring the hands one on top of the other to rest the forehead on. And we'll lift one leg and then the other. So we'll inhale, lifting the left leg from the thigh, keeping the knee straight. And exhale, gently lower. Inhale now, lifting the right leg. And exhale, lower. Inhale again, lifting the left leg up. And exhale. Inhale again, the right. And exhale, gently lower. Next breath in, again the left. And exhale, gently lower. Last time, inhale the right leg. And exhale, gently lower. Bending both knees now, we'll come into a variation of cobra, so hands back by the side of the chest. And on your next breath in, lifting the chin and chest gently up. Exhaling, gently lower. Inhale, maybe lift a little bit higher if it feels comfortable. And exhale, gently lower. Last time, inhale, lifting up. And exhale, gently lower, lowering the legs down to the ground. Resting for a moment. We'll now bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers. And on your next breath in, lifting the chest and chin, looking forward. And exhale, gently lower. Again, inhaling, stretching the shoulders, relaxing the shoulders. and exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lifting up, using the strength in the lower back. If you feel comfortable this time, we'll also lift the legs, lifting from the thighs. Holding for a moment, nice slow breathing. One more breath in. We'll exhale, gently lower, turning the head to one side to relax the neck. Just resting for a few breaths, observing how the lower back is feeling. To have balance in the neck, we'll also turn the head to the other side. Just rest for a moment. And then bringing your head into the center. We'll bring the arms into goddess posture, so checking the elbows are in line with the shoulders and the wrists are in line with the elbows. And we'll lift up one arm and then the other, keeping the chin or the forehead on the ground at all times, just working the strength in the shoulder joint. So start with the right arm, so inhaling, lifting the right arm up, and exhale, gently lower. Inhale now, lifting the left arm up, and exhale, gently lower. Inhale again the right arm, and exhale, gently lower. Inhale the left, and exhale. Last time, inhale the right arm, and exhale. Inhale now, last time on the left, and exhale, gently lower. We'll bring the feet now to the edges of the mat and the arms out into a V. And on your next breath in, lifting the upper body, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting the lower body, and exhale. Inhale again the upper body, including the arms, and exhale. Inhale just the legs, lifting from the thighs, and exhale. Last time, inhale, lifting the upper body, and exhale. Last time, just the legs, and exhale, lower. And then both the upper body and the lower body if it feels comfortable. Otherwise, just the upper body. We'll inhale just for a breath and exhale, gently lower, just resting for a moment. On your next breath in, bring your hands either side of your chest, tuck under your toes, and then inhale, pushing onto the knees, open the knees nice and wide. We'll come into a wide child's posture, so gently resting the forehead on the ground, relaxing the shoulders. Just take a moment here and rest. Gently realigning the spine and stretching the back in the other direction. On your next breath in, gently coming up, sliding the hands in front of the knees. We'll push into the ground and come to sitting. Walk the hands one space forward and into table posture, the knees underneath the hips, to come into a few cat-cow breaths. So as you inhale, lower the abdomen, lift the head and shoulders looking up to the ceiling, and exhale, tuck under the tail and curl the spine. Inhale again, lower the abdomen, lift the head and shoulders, and exhale, curl. One more, inhale, lower the abdomen, lift the head and shoulders, and exhale, gently curl. We'll tuck under the toes, walk the hands one space forward and push the hips up and back, and come into a downward facing dog. So gently walking out the heels, bending one leg and then the other. Gently stretching the legs, encourage the chest towards the legs and the hips and up and back, spreading the fingertips. Resting for a moment. On your next breath in, walking your feet towards your hand, gently bending the knees. We'll come and rest nice and gently in a forward fold, so without any intention to touch the floor. Maybe crossing the elbows, just hang nice and heavy, maybe gently rocking from side to side to release the lower back. Gently stretch out the legs, keep breathing. On your next breath in, we'll tuck under the chin, curl the spine, roll the back, gently come up all the way to standing, and just resting for a moment. Nice slow breathing. Then to relax the shoulders, we'll draw the shoulders forward, up, back and down, relaxing the shoulders, nice small shoulder circles. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Listening for any clicks or tension or tightness, and just encouraging the muscles to soften and to relax. So when you're ready, now coming to the right side of the mat, I'm going to mirror you so it's easier for you to follow. So the big toes are touch, a little gap between the heels, lifting up the kneecaps so the thighs are nice and strong, relaxing the shoulders down the back. On your next breath in, raising the arms overhead, palms to touch, looking up at the ceiling, and exhale, gently lower. Again, inhaling, lifting the hands up, and exhale, gently lower. One more, inhale, lifting up, and as you exhale, lowering over towards the left, keeping the palms together. We'll inhale to the center, and exhale, lowering over to the right. Inhale to the center, I'll exhale, take a big step out with your left foot into star. So the arms straight, the legs straight, the hands roughly in line with the shoulders. We'll take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bend the elbows in the knees in goddess posture. Just hold for a moment. So the elbows roughly in line with the shoulders and the hands in line with the elbows if you can. Rest just here for a moment. On your next breath in, straighten the arms and legs and come back into star, or just the left foot to come into triangle. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the hips over to the right and stretch over to the left, lowering your left arm as you raise your right. Just resting here for a few breaths. On your next breath in, coming back up, and as you exhale, bending the left knee to come into warrior two. We'll inhale, lower the right hand down to rest on your straight leg, and the left arm overhead into reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. Now we'll exhale, rest on your bent leg and stretch your arm over. Again, inhaling back to warrior two, and we'll exhale, cartwheel the hands down, and we'll step in the right leg. If you can't touch the floor, we'll interlace the fingers and just rest the fingers on the straight leg. Otherwise, the fingertips on the floor. We'll take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come into a forward fold. Again, inhaling, looking up, flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Do this 3 times. Last time, inhale, look up, flat back, and we'll exhale. Now hold this posture for a few breaths. Just really allowing the spine to gently relax, bending the front knee if you need to. Nice, slow breathing. On your next breath in, we'll look up, flat back. We'll exhale, bend the back leg, and then we'll inhale, raise the arms up overhead, and exhale, lower the hands on the inside of your left leg. Encourage the right knee back to come into dragon. Just hold in this posture for a few breaths, encouraging the chest to be lifted, the shoulders to be relaxed down the back. On your next breath in, we'll tuck the toes under of the back leg, lift up the knee, and then we'll pivot towards me to wide squat. Walk the hands over as you inhale to wide squat on the other side, and then as you exhale, lowering into dragon, lowering the left knee down, untucking the toes, lifting the chest, and gently gazing forwards, relaxing the shoulders down the breath. On your next breath in, lifting the hips, walk the foot into the center, and then we'll inhale, raise the arms up, stretch up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower the hands on the inside of the leg, tuck under the toes, and step in the back leg. Interlacing the hands on the thigh or the calf if you prefer, otherwise touching the floor. We'll inhale, look up, flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale again, looking up, flat back, and exhale. Last time, inhale, look up, flat back, and exhale, holding this posture for a few breaths. Nice, slow breathing. On your next breath in, looking up, flat back, we'll exhale, step out the left knee, cartwheel the hands up to come into warrior two on this side. Just pausing for a moment. On your next breath in, raise your right hand into the air to reverse warrior. and inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, rest on the bent leg and stretch the arm over, and inhale back to warrior two. We'll exhale, adjust the feet and come into triangle. So raising your hand up, stretching up to the ceiling, looking up to the thumb, just resting here for a moment. Nice slow breaths. On your next breath in, coming up, adjusting the feet into star. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we'll come into goddess, keeping the elbows lifted. Inhale back to star, and then we'll exhale, step back into mountain. We'll inhale, raise the arms overhead, palms a touch. Exhale to the right, inhale to the center, and exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, lower the arms down into mountain. Straight into to the other side. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale again to the right. Inhale to the center, and exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, take a big step out into star. We'll inhale, exhale to goddess. Inhale back to star, and we'll exhale, come into triangle. Just rest here for a moment, checking your position, nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, coming back to star, and we'll exhale into warrior two. Inhale the center, exhale to reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two, and we'll exhale, rest on the bent leg and stretch the arm over. Inhale back to warrior two, and exhale, cartwheel the hands down and step in the back leg. Remembering if you can't touch the floor, interlace the hands on the leg. We'll inhale, exhale to a forward fold, and then we'll inhale, lift up again. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, inhale, look up, flat back, and exhale, this time resting for a few breaths. Checking there's no tension in the neck, and just observing where you feel the stretch, nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, look up, flat back. We'll exhale, bend both knees, untucking the toes. We'll inhale, stretch the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, lower the hands on the inside of the leg and heel to the leg, out to the side to come into dragon. Raising the chest, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed, just resting here for a moment. Nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, you'll tuck the toes under, lift up the back leg and pivot towards me to wide squat. We'll inhale, exhale, walk the hands to wide squat on the other side. Inhale, and then exhale, pivot and lowering the knee down, untucking the toes into dragon again on the other side, lifting the chest, relaxing the shoulders, and just gazing forward. On your next breath in, raising the hips, heel to the foot into the center, and then raise your arms up overhead. We'll exhale, lower the hands down to the floor, tuck under the toes of your back leg, and step in the back leg. We'll inhale, look up, flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, flat back, and exhale. Inhale again, looking up, flat back, and exhale. Last time, inhale, look up, flat back, and we'll exhale, just resting here for a few breaths. Really slow both the inhalation and the exhalation down, nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, look up, flat back, we'll cartwheel the hands over into warrior two. Inhale once more, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two, and exhale, rest on the bent leg, stretch over. Inhale back to warrior two, or straighten the leg and prepare for triangle. We'll inhale, exhale, gently lower, just resting for a moment, check your position. Nice slow breathing. On your next breath in, we'll come all the way up, adjusting your feet into star. Inhale, exhale to goddess. Inhale back to star, and we'll exhale, step the feet together to the right. Inhale the arms overhead, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, and we'll exhale back to mountain. We'll bring the hands together in front of the heart, to lower down into closed squat, so raising the heels and just resting for a moment, trying to relax the shoulders. We'll take a deep breath in, bringing the hands in line with the shoulders, and as you exhale, nice and controlled, coming to sit down. We'll shuffle all the way to the edge of the mat, just checking the heels are just on the edge. The arms again in line with the shoulders. We'll take a breath in, and as you exhale, slowly as you possibly can, lowering all the way down to the floor, really using the strength in the abdomen and the strength in the muscles. And the last thing to lower is your head. Rest for a moment, and then we'll draw the knees into the chest, give them a good hug, and very gently rock from side to side, just massaging the lower back just for a few moments before we come into bridge posture. So then when you're ready, lowering the feet down. We'll check we can touch the ankles, their feet about the distance of their hips, the knees slightly apart but actively squeezing the legs together. On your next breath in, we'll lift the hips up, and as you exhale, gently lower. Again, inhaling, lifting up, a little bit higher this time, and exhale, gently lower. Once more, inhale, this time lifting the arms up overhead. We'll exhale, lower them back down as you lower the hips to the floor. Working, linking your own breath to your movement. So inhaling, lifting the hips and the arms overhead. And then exhale, gently lower both down. Nice and slow and controlled. We'll draw the knees back into the chest, give them a good hug. Rocking from side to side. Massaging the back, one final massage. Making little circles with the knees just to relax the hips and relax the back. And then when you're ready, coming into Shavasana. So bringing the feet either the distance of the hips or the edges of the mat, wherever feels more comfortable. The arms just out to the side of the body, the palms gently curled up towards the ceiling, encouraging the shoulders down the back. And if you haven't already, gently close the eyes. So you can pause the video now and just rest for as long as you feel comfortable in Shavasana. Really imagine all of the muscles, joints and bones softening, becoming heavy, and gently sinking down into the floor. Take your time to really relax after today's practice. Now taking a slow, deep inhalation, bringing oxygen and energy back into your body. Start to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. On your next breath in, sliding your feet together and your arms overhead, pointing your toes. And then as you exhale, draw your knees into the chest, give them a good hug. Rocking from side to side, giving your back one final massage. And then when you're ready, rock completely onto your right hand side, just resting for a moment there, before using your left hand on the floor in front of your face, pushing into the ground, and we'll come and find a comfortable sitting position. The spine nice and tall, the shoulders relaxed. Just take a moment here to observe how you're feeling now. How is your physical body? How is your breath? And how is your mind? Remembering as always to thank yourself for dedicating time for your own health and well-being. So bring the hands together in front of the heart and finish with Namaste. Namaste. Just like to take a moment to say thank you for watching this video. I appreciate any feedback or comments that you may have. Namaste.